April Fool's Day stories were spotted in today's newspapers and on websites. Credit Getty Images. PA April Fool's Day has delivered once again. Those of you who opened newspapers this morning or accessed news websites this morning may have noticed some perplexing items that would have left you scratching your heads. Known as the day for celebrating practical jokes and spreading outlandish hoax stories, the day has not disappointed with plenty of imaginative tales ranging from Brexit to the newest 50p coin. Media outlets have traditionally used the date to let the imagination run wild, with previous notable pranks including the BBC reporting Big Ben was due a digital update in 1980. Here's our roundup of some of the stories that may have left you somewhat puzzled on first glance. Skip the Sex. Red Button launched on BBC's iPlayer. BBC iPlayer was reported to have launched its new Skip the Sex button to avoid watching racy scenes. Credit PA. The Daily Mirror revealed the BBC had today launched its new Skip the Sex button on iPlayer. The tool was said to be created to help prudish viewers following racy scenes in dramas such as Bodyguard, starring Richard Madden and Keeley Hawes. A spokesman told the newspaper, "We have some amazing shows on BBC iPlayer, with tense drama, fascinating characters and indeed, some very well-executed sex scenes. But we appreciate it can be pretty awkward for viewers sat around with the family, so this new BBC iPlayer feature will help them skip past the more embarrassing scenes." Royal Mint unveils its new 50p featuring poo emoji. The Royal Mint was said to have released 6 new emoji-based 50p pieces. The Sun reported the Royal Mint had unveiled its latest 50p pieces to enter circulation next month, all based on emojis, including the poop. Written by Penny Drops, the Smiling Brown Swirl is one of 6 themed pieces, with others including a peach, a heart, a flame, an aubergine and a crying with laughter smiley. Coin expert Penny Silver told the newspaper, "What with Brexit, Royal Mint must have decided everyone could use some light relief. Emojis are a great way to communicate and express ourselves, so it makes sense to mark this with a coin collection. Give the dog a drone for walkies." A drone capable of taking dogs for a walk was reported in the Times. Credit John Phillips. Getty Images. The Times reported the latest innovation in dog-centered technology, the drone dog walker. Drones equipped with a microphone and a camera were reported to allow owners to talk to their pets as the device takes them for a walk, said to be available for £200 by Thumbs Up. The drones come with leash control technology to stop overexcited dogs. Free beer prescribed on the NHS. Pints of Guinness could be prescribed on the NHS, according to the Daily Star. Credit Ethan Miller. Getty Images. The Daily Star announced free beer is to be prescribed on the NHS, with pints of stouts provided to patients who are able to convince their GP they are suffering from tiredness. The report stated repeat prescriptions would have to be signed off by medics weekly to prevent abuse of the system. Conservative MP Michael Fabricant was in on the joke, telling the Daily Star, "They used to say, Guinness is good for you. I'm told that nowadays the NHS will not supply it in a pint glass but as an intravenous drip." Britain to leave Eurovision after Brexit. Britain faces a ban from Eurovision after Brexit, the Daily Express reported. Credit Jack Gez. AFP. The Daily Express. Flora Ollip reported Britain's involvement in the Eurovision Song Contest was in doubt as a result of Brexit. According to the Paris-based L'Institut de Eurovision Song, Britain's glorious history in the BBC competition is set to come to an end. Biamentira, chief executive of Lies, told the Express, "It has with a heavy heart that we have decided Britain should no longer compete in Eurovision. Healing Tsar. To reunite Britain after Brexit, Sir Bob Geldof is in line to become Britain's new healing Tsar. The Guardian reports. Credit Graham Denham. Getty. The Guardian reported the UK's leading institutions were looking at appointing a healing Tsar to help reunite the country following social divisions caused by Brexit. According to the newspaper, among the well-known figures put forward by the secretive group is Bob Geldof, with one insider commenting, "He brought the country together with Live Aid, he can do it again." While Labour supporters understandably suggested Alice Nutter, the former singer of anarcho-punk group Chumbawamba, passengers fined £2,000 for eating smelly foods on trains, fed up of having to endure stinky sandwiches and smelly snacks on trains. As part of new antisocial behavior legislation, those caught eating offensive food items while in transit could face a penalty fare of up to £2,000. Check before you travel. Right finger. https://t.co/kepixdm6espic.twitter.com/or9lrthrsw. British Transport Police, at BTP, April 1, 2019. British Transport Police warned it was taking a toughened stance against passengers who consume stinky sandwiches and smelly snacks on trains. As part of new antisocial legislation, the force said those guilty of eating offensive food items risked a penalty fare of up to £2,000. AI conquers world's most sophisticated game. Snap. Oxford University researchers claim to have developed AI so sophisticated it is capable of beating the best humans at one of the world's most challenging games, Snap. Lead author Professor Joanne King, from Oxford's Department of Computers and Related Decision Tree Systems, said, "Our tool is so sophisticated, it's completely removed the need to even play the game, as it can tell you who has won before you even open the box." Baby koalas blessed with incredible fashion sense. Tourism Australia, the country's official tourism agency, revealed some koalas appear more stylish than others as certain joeys are born with leopard print fur.
It tweeted, "It's a little-known fact that some."
And did you spot our own government white paper, with reports of potential shortages of toilet tissue and other essentials? Cabinet officials asked media outlets to refrain from publishing traditional spoof stories on April 1. Credit Getty Images. The Telegraph's guest political reporter, the curiously named Flora Poyle, broke the news today that jokes this year had been banned under an archaic parliamentary order, amid warnings the public can no longer tell the difference between reality and farce. The statute from 1653 apparently states that the issuing of false reports is strictly prohibited and punishable by the splitting of an offender's ribs. Officials in the Cabinet Office were said to have taken the unusual step of asking media outlets to refrain from publishing the traditional stories on April 1 in case they trigger panic buying or spark riots.